We just found bar trispiral, trispiral, and the motif for the bar was the trispiral, and the Seijo, the stamp, was a trispiral, which, if my quilting buddies will all know, that's a special symbol to me, because in 2008 I made a tessellating trispiral quilt. So that symbol's been special to me. I bought a pendant last week with the trispiral on it. It means something around here in this very Celtic part of Spain. Not sure what it means, but today I've seen it on graffiti as well. So I have to dive into that a little bit more. I know the trispiral was used in Babylonian times, and I also know the trispiral was used in the passage tombs of Newgrange in Ireland, Meath County, Ireland. And you can only see them during the solstice, winter solstice, when the light comes through the chambers, because it's etched into the walls. So, the other part of this is an interview with our leading Torta di Santiago expert.
The hunchback.
Oh, stop it! Stand up.
If I stand up, then you
I know.
only see
There
the
I am.
top. Yeah.
Hello. Okay. So
There we go.
So we've just eaten our 15th Torta di Santiago.
I don't understand why we're not losing weight.
Yeah, we share it.
Yeah.
And then we order another piece and we share it, and then we order another piece and we share it. Anyway, we are not just connoisseurs of the Torta di Santiago, we're snobs.
Yeah. Yeah, the blue box version is definitely better. And we tried a chocolate version this morning, and for me to say the chocolate wasn't very good and that I prefer just a straight original non-chocolate version is saying a lot.
Yeah, and then the plain one today, it was like it was made with some kind of artificial oils or something. It wasn't like that intensely almondy marzipan kind of flavor.
No.
We're a little spoiled.
Yeah.
We've got a brand and we like it. So the blue box, right?
Blue box.
Go blue.
Go blue. Air Force.
Yeah.
There's not much. That's a big hole in the barbed wire right there. Yeah, just sit there, chew your cud, just watch the pilgrims. Listen up.
Welcome to Camino Confidential. This is, it's hard to believe, this is episode 38. And we've been on the Camino de Santiago, walking the way of St. James, for 31 days now. And some days are longer than others. How long was today?
It was 19.25. So
It's a lot of mileage.
it was a lot of mileage in a short time. We had a 3.0 moving average and about 1,800 foot of elevation gain. But the big news was it was 3,200 calorie day. So
Okay.
all those torches, I think, were good.
Okay.
But the guidebook said it was a gentle downhill through the rolling hills of Galicia, and yet
Yeah, not so much. Now, I want to know how you did today. Because I know you rolled your ankle a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, I did yesterday. Like, I iced it for a few hours yesterday and got in a couple doses of ibuprofen. And Scott did a good KT taping job on it. So it actually did really well, especially uphill, since it was not a gentle downhill day. It actually worked better.
That was good for you. Yeah,
yeah,
that was
so
good for
actually,
you.
yeah. That was a little
The bad news about the uphill days is no matter what condition she's in, she blows us all away.
Right.
If I stop at the bottom of the hill to take a picture, I never catch up.
Yeah, this is the opposite on downhills. Or the straightaway.
Of course, and she started out saying, "You guys go ahead, I'll catch up," and then she led us on about a 3.2 mile.
Yeah. There's this bit about how you guys go ahead and check in, you know where we're going. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just glad it felt good enough to walk.
No
I didn't
pilgrim
have
left
to
behind.
take
You
a
did great.
taxi or send my bag ahead. So, and we started this morning, Costa Mayor, little town. It was a very small town.
Very small town. Yeah.
And we were in a place that just had like 4 rooms, I think.
Yeah, and the place we ate at for breakfast, the power went out twice before we even got served, and we're turning on our headlamps to try to.
And it was the only bar in
It
town.
was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only place to eat.
And
Actually,
the woman running everything, she was a one-woman show.
Yeah.
So we come rolling in, you know, ordering 3 orange juices and 4 cafe con leches and 3 plates of toast, and she
and
just.
then 2 tortillas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she just had everything done.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was good.
So
Yeah.
quickly.
Now we ended up here in the Lead, which is a pretty big town along the way, more of a modern town. Not as interesting as some of the other little ones you pass through in the countryside. Pass through now, there's a lot more villages and little hamlets along the way, really pretty farm towns.
Yeah, a lot of farms. A lot of times I can't tell if we're in a town or it's just a,
Yeah,
you know, like a
farming
conglomeration of farms.
cluster. Yeah, but a lot of rolling uphills.
We had good animal sightings today too.
Yeah.
yeah, we
it's
had
true.
horses, cattle, sheep,
Chickens.
chickens, a couple of roosters,
Yeah, real pretty rooster.
cats, dogs,
The usual.
usual menagerie.
You said
Yeah, I
horse.
got
Yeah.
horses.
That pretty bird that you guys saw.
Cyclists.
Yeah.
Cyclist sightings. Actually, there haven't been many. So
No,
they must be on a
only a
different. I
handful.
wonder if they're on a different
Yeah.
path.
I think that may be true. I had a magical Camino moment. Everybody says the Camino provides. So I think you'll all attest to the fact that about 11:30 this morning, I start fantasizing about having chicken noodle soup. And I started talking about what I would put in my chicken noodle soup and, you know, and it was getting to be a pretty good, solid fantasy.
Well, this was after we walked through the town that at 12:30 and nothing was open for
Yeah.
lunch until 1 o'clock.
Yeah, so we just kept walking, you know, and I'm getting hungry. And I'm thinking chicken noodle soup would be fantastic. Well, the short part of the story is I never got my chicken noodle soup. We roll into this little restaurant, bar, cafe place. And we ordered the soup, which the bartender tells us his wife just made. It's really good. We get our soup, and I look down, and we stir it up. My crewmaster starts laughing. And I stir my soup, and I look down, and sure enough, it is chickpea noodle soup. And it was fantastic. I think it was still a chicken broth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It's very good. Yeah.
And the cool thing was that their SEO, their stamp for that restaurant, it had the belt of Orion on it, the 3 stars from the belt of Orion. So that's kind of meaningful.
Yeah. Real nice couple running at Juan and Tulsa. Something
Tulsa.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very, very, just those are the magical moments that happen along the Camino. You've got to be open to them, and if you aren't, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Friendly and welcoming couple.
Yeah,
They were wonderful.
yeah. Anybody else having magical moments today?
No, though in the lead, we're getting in Galicia, I think we mentioned is the seafood is one of their big industries here. And this place is famous for its pulpo or octopus. So we went to a pulperia for dinner. And it was tasty.
Sorry, Casey.
I know.
Well, when in Galicia, do as the Galicians do.
Yeah.
We did not end up at this. We're staying in a really cute apartment tonight, and we, for the first night in a while, we did not turn up on the doorstep soaking, dripping wet. We were a little dirty, but we weren't soaking, dripping wet like we were the night before. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks you guys for playing along on this. And nothing left to say, but buen camino.